this video, let's study about the stable and unstable systems. So for any system, if I give the bounded signal as input, if the output is also bounded, then those systems are stable systems. That is BIBO, right? Bounded input, bounded output. This is the system. I am giving the bounded input x of t. This is the bounded signal. Okay. If it is producing the output which is also bounded, then I can call this as the BIBO stable. Okay, BIBO stability, right? Otherwise, if it is for the bounded input, if the input is bounded, but if the output is unbounded, then it is unstable system. Okay, unstable system. This is stable system. Okay, so here what we will do to check the stability of the system. See, we have so many problems. Here we have to determine whether the particular system is producing the bounded output or not. So what is this bounded input? Bounded input means it should be having finite magnitude. Okay, it should be having finite magnitude. Nowhere it should be reaching the value infinity. So for example, if I consider a unit step function, okay, its value is 1 for t greater than 0 and it is 0 for t less than 0. So here we are sure that at t is equal to infinity, the value will be equal to 1. Okay, so the amplitude is finite here. Okay, the magnitude is finite, that is 1 at t is equal to infinity. Okay, so this is a bounded signal. If I consider an impulse function delta of t, you know that its magnitude is infinity at t is equal to 0. So this is unbounded. This is unbounded signal. What about your ramp signal? You know that the ramp signal is nothing but t into u of t. That means it will be increasing like this, and at t is equal to infinity, this is also infinity. Okay, t is equal to infinity. This is infinity, so this is also infinity. That means this is unbounded signal because its magnitude is not finite. Okay, so this is also infinity. So what about e to the power of minus at u of t? That is this signal. Okay, this is also a bounded signal because at t is equal to infinity, at t is equal to infinity, it is reaching the value 0. Right? It is reaching the value 0. So this is also the bounded signal. E to the power of at u of minus t. So this is also bounded signal because at t is equal to minus infinity, the amplitude or the magnitude that will be equal to 0. E to the power minus a mod t. Okay, what about this? E to the power of minus a mod t. So that will be e to the power of at u of minus t plus e to the power of minus at u of t. So you will be getting a signal like this. So this is also a bounded signals. Okay, so this will be having the finite magnitude. Okay, so these are the bounded signals. What about the DC term? DC term like 2 or 3, 4, that will be also constant throughout, right? If I consider 2 value, so it will be 2 throughout. So this is also having the finite magnitude, so we can call this also as a bounded signal. Okay, what about your sin t and cos t? Okay, it will be like at t is equal to infinity, it will be having the value minus 1 to 1. Okay, at t is equal to infinity. So that means even this is your bounded signals. Okay, bounded signals. So let us try to solve these problems here. So the first one is y of t is equal to 4x of t. Y of t is equal to 4x of t. In this case, if I consider x of t as a DC signal, that means if I consider a constant value 2, y of t will be equal to 8. So it will be 8 throughout. So this is bounded. So this is a bounded signal. 2 is a bounded signal. 8 is also a bounded signal. So for bounded input, it is producing the bounded output. Then if I consider x of t as u of t, for u of t, okay, that means now it will be like this. So we are sure that at t is equal to infinity, the magnitude will be equal to 4. So that is also bounded signal. The output is also a bounded signal. So we can call this as stable system, right? So the second one is y of t is equal to x square t. So if I consider x of t as a DC signal, so if I consider 4 only, what about 4 square? That is equal to 16. Now it will be 16 throughout. That means for bounded input, I have got the bounded output. But what if I consider x of t is equal to u of t? Okay, u of t. In this case, it will be u square of t. U square of t is nothing but it is u of t. Why? You know, u of t is this, which is having the step height 1. When it is multiplied with itself, okay, 1 into 1, you are going to get 1 only. So it is u of t into u of t, that is giving you u of t. Okay, so u square t is equal to u of t. So u of t is a bounded signal. Now output is also u of t, which is also a bounded signal. So this is stable system. So here for x of t, you have to give the bounded signals as the input. Okay, x of t is a bounded signal. What will be its response? That is, what will be the y of t when you are giving the bounded signal, whether it is giving the bounded output or whether it is giving the unbounded output. If it is bounded output for this particular bounded signal, then it is a stable system. If it is giving unbounded, then it is unstable system. So test signals can be used as u of t, cos t can also be used as the test signal. Okay, then we can use the DC signal. Okay, this can be used as the test signals. So third one, y of t is equal to cos t. We have already discussed that this will be varying between -1 to 1. So what happens? These are stable. Okay. So y of t is equal to x of t plus 2. So now I am taking the input DC signal, that is, which is having the amplitude 2. So if I add with 2, what happens? You will be getting 4. That means it will be shifted to upwards. It was here, it will be shifted by 2, this term, particular DC term. Okay, so this is also bounded. So what if I take u of t? U of t plus 2. So this is the 2. Now this is u of t. So here what happens? This one will be 2. This is 1 plus 2, 3. Right? At particular value, we can find out that it is not reaching the infinity value. So this is also bounded. Y of t is equal to d by dt x of t. If I consider x of t as u of t, you know the differentiation of u of t, it will be giving you delta of t, which is nothing but infinity at t is equal to 0. So this is unbounded. Output is unbounded now. Output is unbounded. So d by dt x of t, this is unstable system. Okay. Next is y of t is equal to minus infinity to t x tau d tau. In this case, if I give the x of t as the unit step signal, minus infinity to infinity t. So you know that unit step, it is 0 for minus infinity to 0. So I will consider this d tau. Okay. So in this case, I will be getting tau t0, that means t. So what happens at t is equal to infinity? You are going to get infinity. That means y of t is unbounded now. Okay, it is unbounded. So this is also unstable system. Next is y of t is equal to minus infinity to t cos tau d tau. Okay, so what is the integration of cos? It is sine. Sine tau t minus infinity sine t, and here you have minus of sine of minus infinity. So sine t plus sine infinity. You know this is a finite value, right? Because it is always varying between -1 to 1. So it is nothing but this sine t will be shifted. It will be shifted by this particular amount. So this is also a bounded signal. So this is stable. This is a stable system. Y of t is equal to e to the power of x of t, where mod of x of t is less than or equal to 6. That means it will be -6 to 6. Okay. What happens? E to the power of -6 to e to the power of 6. Okay. This one will be bounded now. So this is a stable system. Y of t is equal to minus infinity to t x of tau cos tau d tau. Okay, x tau cos tau d tau. In this case, if I give x of t as cos t, this is my reference signal, now test signal, minus infinity to t cos square tau d tau. Okay, so here what will be the value? It will be 1 plus cos 2 tau divided by 2 minus infinity to t d tau. So what happens to this value? After integration, you will be getting some t term. When you get the t term, what happens when t is equal to infinity? This becomes unbounded. So we can tell this as unstable system. Y of t is equal to tx of t. So now, without seeing the signal, just by seeing the coefficient t, I can say that at t is equal to infinity, it is infinity into whatever it is equal to infinity only now, right? So, if you give u of t or if you give a DC term 2t, it is equal to infinity. So, that means it is unbounded. Or else we can see that tx of t, okay? If I consider t u of t, this is nothing but ramp. Ramp is a unbounded one. So, this is an unstable system. So, this is all about the stable and unstable systems.